Hello and welcome to the Government Contracting Channel powered by PTAC at Del Mar College. I'm Robert Moraro and I'll be with you today to tell you a little bit more about what it takes to get into government contracting at the local, state, and federal levels. Government contracting is a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And it's not for the faint of heart. It's complex, time-consuming, and tedious. But there are rewards for those who are willing to hang in there and stick it out. Here's an overview of what's involved so you can decide if this is the path you want to follow. PTAC can help you every step of the way and help make your journey a little less daunting and a little more rewarding. When you start on your journey into government contracting, there are several things you want to think about first to see if this is really right for your business. And take a look at some of these ideas coming up on the screen for you to look at. And give them some honest thought. Truly, take a moment to decide if is this really something you want to do, because it's better to make the decision now before you get into it and find out too late that it was not the right decision to make in the first place. You need to make sure, ideally, that government contracting is best suited for businesses that have an existing clientele, have been in business for at least a few years, and have a positive cash flow. If that's not the case for your business, you may want to think a little bit longer before jumping into government contracting, because the time may not just be right for you at this time. You also want to make sure that you do your market research and analysis, and that you take a look at who's buying what you have to sell, how much, and how often. There are three separate paths to government contracting, and a lot of people automatically think that federal is the only way you go. That's actually a misnomer. It starts off at the local level, it goes to the state, and then it ends up at the federal. That's kind of like the cherry on top of the sundae. In order to be able to qualify for federal and for state work, you first have to get your experience at the local level. And the local level includes everything from your cities and your counties, to school districts, to colleges and universities, to the port, to the RTA or anybody who runs your public transit, or any municipal utility districts, housing authorities, or water utility districts. Once you get enough experience in that area, you bundle it together, which makes you attractive at the state level. Once you start to do state work, you bundle that together with your local experience, and that makes you then attractive at the federal level. To get started at the local level, the very first thing you need to do is figure out strategically which agencies you want to do business with. At that point, you simply go and find out more about what they're buying, and how much and how often, and you get registered on their vendor database. From that point, you'll be able to get eyes on their different bids and solicitations, and start the process of doing your networking and outreaching. On the screen, you'll notice some different ideas and suggestions that will help you make a better impact into the government contracting arena at the local level and be able to attract more business and get started on your journey. When it comes time to move up to the state level, state of Texas or whatever state you may be located in, the very first thing you want to do is to take advantage of any certifications that might be available to your business. In Texas, it is the Texas Historically Underutilized Business Certification. And we at PTAC can certainly help you out with that and any other business certification you might be interested in pursuing. But also, as you take a look at the screen, here are some handy steps that will make you successful once you have enough local experience under your belt to start targeting and going after work at the state level. You want to take advantage of all these opportunities because you can never tell what kind of opportunities they may lead to. So we get to the big granddaddy of them all, the federal contracts. This is the one opportunity that everybody automatically wants to go to first. The problem is that the scope and the size of these contracts can be so large that sometimes business owners who are new to government contracting end up biting off more than they can chew. And when the gate opens, they fall flat on their face. So we want to make sure at PTAC that you're able to be very successful from the beginning and you're able to work your way up to being successful at the federal level. Keep in mind, especially at the federal level, that the government tries to mitigate any and all risk it possibly can because it's spending taxpayer dollars. We want to make sure that you are able to shoulder that burden successfully because you'll be assuming all of that risk as much as possible and making sure that you're going to be successful right out of the gate. So there are different things that you will need to do to get started on the road to federal contracting, and you'll see those here on your screen. And basically, that's simple and easy to do. There is a defined process that needs to happen. A lot of people get impatient with that process, but if you just take your time, you work the plan and plan your work, then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you'll be taking advantage of all kinds of great opportunities at the federal level. You can also take advantage of a number of different certifications that the federal government offers, including the 8A Business Development Program offered by the Small Business Administration, Hub Zone, which is different and not to be confused with the Texas Hub, the All Small Men Are Protege Program, Woman-Owned Small Business, Economically Disadvantaged Woman-Owned Small Business, and Veteran-Owned Small Business or Service-Disabled Veteran-Owned Small Business certifications. Once you have completed the process of figuring out which direction you want to go, the local, the state, and the federal come back together again to follow the same process that you will be following over and over and over again. Think about it as being a wash, rinse, repeat. There's going to be some steps coming up on the screen for you to look at and follow that'll be integral to your success. And basically, what that means is that you're going to be looking for the opportunities that are out there to bid on contracts regularly, deciding what ones you want to respond to. And then once you do respond and you're able to win the contract, go out there and do the work and be successful at doing the work, making sure that you're constantly over-delivering, under-promising, making sure that the customer, the government is completely delighted and you're offering world-class service, because your performance ratings will follow you for the lifetime of your business, and they will be integral and critical to your success in being able to win future contracts. Thanks so much for joining us today. We really appreciate your being with us. And we are here at PTAC at Del Mar College to help you with whatever you need during your government contracting journey at the local, state, and federal level. Give us a call, drop us a line, follow us on social media, send us an email. We're more than happy to help. Thanks for being with us.